My ex-business partner claimed bankruptcy to avoid paying me my share. He didn't know I sent his encrypted offshore ledger to the IRS for a 30% whistleblower reward. The company is insolvent. Your 50% share is worth zero. Greg said it without looking at me. 5 years of partnership, 5 years of 18-hour days, gone in one sentence. I built that company with my bare hands. Greg and I met in college, computer science majors. We dreamed of starting something together. After graduation, we did. I was the technical genius, built the systems, managed the clients, delivered the projects. Greg handled finances, contracts, the business side. For 5 years, I watched our revenue grow. $500,000, then $2 million, then $5 million annually. We were successful. I thought we were partners. Then one Monday morning, Greg called an emergency meeting. He sat me down with a bankruptcy attorney. Chapter 7. Complete liquidation. He claimed we had massive debts I never knew about. Contracts that went bad. Investments that failed. My 50% ownership, worthless. I lost everything. My salary stopped. My savings drained paying bills. I sold my house to survive. Greg, he filed personal bankruptcy too. On paper, he was broke. But 3 months later, I saw his Instagram. Photos from a yacht in the Mediterranean. Crystal blue water. Champagne. Beautiful people. Caption. Relaxing on a friend's boat. Sometimes you need to decompress. Friend's boat. Right. I knew something was wrong. Greg was never good at hiding his lifestyle. The watches, the cars he claimed were rentals. The mansion he said belonged to his girlfriend, but I had no proof. Just suspicion. Then I found the hard drive. When we liquidated the office, I volunteered to clear out the server room, old equipment going to recyclers. In the back corner, I found an external drive, dusty, unlabeled. Greg had used it years ago for backups. I took it home. Curiosity mostly. I plugged it in, empty, formatted. But I'm a tech guy. I know that deleted doesn't mean gone. I downloaded forensic recovery software, the kind investigators use, ran a deep scan. 8 hours later, the software found something, a hidden partition, encrypted, but poorly. Greg used his birthday as the password. Arrogant and lazy. I cracked it in 30 minutes. Inside were spreadsheets, hundreds of them. At first, I didn't understand what I was looking at. Then it clicked. This was a shadow ledger, a complete record of every dollar Greg had stolen. $15 million, funneled over 3 years into shell companies in the Cayman Islands and Belize. He hadn't lost the money. He had hidden it from me. From the IRS, from everyone. The bankruptcy was fake, a performance. He liquidated our company to cover his tracks while his stolen fortune sat safely offshore. My first instinct was to sue him. Then I stopped. A lawsuit would take years. He'd hire expensive lawyers, delay, appeal. And the moment he got served, he'd move the money somewhere I'd never find it. I needed a different weapon. I researched for weeks. Then I found it. IRS Form 211. Application for award for original information. The IRS whistleblower program. If you provide specific, credible evidence of major tax fraud exceeding $2 million and the IRS recovers money because of your information, you're entitled to 15 to 30% of the total collected. Greg hadn't just stolen from me. He'd stolen from the federal government by hiding taxable income offshore. That made him the IRS's problem now. I compiled everything. The shadow ledger, the shell company records, bank routing numbers, transaction dates, a complete roadmap of his fraud. I submitted Form 211 with 200 pages of documentation. Then I waited 6 months of silence. I watched Greg get more arrogant, more posts from exotic locations, a new sports car, a penthouse he claimed was borrowed. I said nothing, did nothing, just watched. Then came that Tuesday morning. I was drinking coffee when the news alert popped up. Local businessman arrested in federal tax fraud investigation. There was Greg, hands cuffed behind his back. Federal agents escorting him from his bankrupt mansion. They seized everything. The offshore accounts, the shell companies, the yacht, the cars, the hidden real estate. $12 million recovered in back taxes and penalties. Greg was charged with tax evasion and wire fraud. He's facing 10 years federal prison. Yesterday, a letter arrived from the U.S. Treasury Department. I opened it slowly. Inside was a check, $3,600,000. My 30% whistleblower award. I stared at that number for a long time. Greg stole my company, my livelihood, my future. And now the federal government had paid me back using his own hidden money. I didn't need lawyers, didn't need courts, just patience and a forgotten hard drive. Greg thought deleting files meant deleting evidence. He was wrong. Some debts you pay in court, some debts you pay in prison. Greg